against TC Ching Athletics Complex in Honolulu. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. The Panthers offense will have the first possession of the game. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you're leaving Jesse going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program.
There he goes. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Well, I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First 2 plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We've got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Barfield. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. He's at the touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking for a huge play. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. FIU will line up to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Corrals it at the 45. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Rainbow Warriors offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Running inside. It's Barfield. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Here we go. Ready. Go.
Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Harris. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
It's apparent this quarterback took care of the film study this week. He is locked into this game plan right now. We already saw him throw a touchdown on the first drive. There's another beautiful throw. Vertically down the field to set his offense up. He is playing in tremendous rhythm right now.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got him. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Rainbow Warriors will have it 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Tosses it incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Under fire. Touchdown, Hawaii. Middle of the end zone. He's got it.
Man, making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. He might want another play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He's got the back in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Brown. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. First play of the period will be a second down. The hand to the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Looking to pick up a... down on third and short from the 43. He wants to change this route. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Harris. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Rainbow Warriors lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Unloads quickly. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Delayed handoff. It's Barfield. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And they sniff that draw out. When a draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Rainbow Warriors will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. The Florida International offense is back on the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab, it's Nelson. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on 1st down from the 30. He goes right back to the air. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. FIU set up with another 1st down. They'll run play action. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. They're working that left side. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw again. That's caught. It's Nelson. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Panthers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Wants to throw it again. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And it's nice to be in the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You've got to have vision.
Open space in the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hawaii. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup it. Turning it on! Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. FIU pushing tempo.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Going to the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Looking to throw on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And finally getting home and getting the sack. This quarterback, his jersey's not even dirty. We're in the second half. We're behind. We got to find a way to create some momentum plays. That's step one.
Punch it out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Under fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it's incomplete on third down. And the Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Going to the running game. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
FIU pushing tempo.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Now facing a third and long. The offense changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And without that spin move, I'm not sure he would have gone very far at all, but a solid pickup on the play.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Got a little grass. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Lost to fire on second down. the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Whistles as we have a man down on the field. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man down the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his... Just couldn't get loose. They stop him right at the line, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Midweek action for your viewing pleasure. It's 2nd and 10 here in the 3rd quarter.
Ready, go! Go! Go!
Back to pass. Makes the grab. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Now on the counter. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Ford International comes out to start this drive. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. With the catch, it's Nelson. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. FIU pushing tempo.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Into the 3rd quarter of this edition of Midweek Action, it's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires quickly.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got it.
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. As they get... The snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Ready, go!
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Harris. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. We've reached the end of the period.